and I ain't gave up. You know, I'm just still trying, which I know once one door closed, another one opens, you know, but it ain't gonna never happen on the time that we want it to happen. You know, things happen when God got it planned to happen, you know, so I'm just still trying to just waiting on my blessing, which I know is coming, just don't know when. Like now, I don't know, I don't even have a stable home. You know, I get put out here and there every day, then out on the streets around all the dope boys, dope dealers. Then they want to put dope in your hand, and that's even hard, because I'm like, nah, go on and keep it. Well, you need some money. Yeah, but you niggas ain't laid down and got that 116157 MA number. Right. You know, so you don't understand that. Hi, my name Kalup Burton. I was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, but was in foster home. My mom had 10 kids, 5 boys, 5 girls. My dad had 6, 3 boys, 3 girls. I'm the youngest boy on both sides. I was in foster home almost 15, 16 years. I was raised up in St. Louis and Little Rock, Arkansas, right around the corner from the Chambers brothers, if you guys know them, and Bill Clinton. But I was selling drugs for years, almost making $4,000 a day. I probably had 20, 30 friends, and my kid's mother used to always say, you think them dudes around you your friends? Which I didn't see it that way, because at the moment, everybody needed what I needed. So I was helping when I needed help. But once I got locked up, what happened was somebody shot at my door 9 times with an AK-47. I didn't know where that came from, so I was scared to sleep in the house. The police said if I was sleeping in my bed, I would have been hit. So I had moved from there, and when the police caught me, because my friend got out of prison and I picked them up and they was following me, so they went on and got me. I had caught with 2,500 beans, a 6-piece, and 3,200 cash. I didn't go fed or nothing, but I ended up getting state time, went to Al Gore for 2 years, and the whole time with me going to jail, nobody would pick up that phone for me. I had nobody to put no money on JPay, but my father, Terrell Mobley, my foster father, the only one been there in my corner, him and my kid's mother. And I tell you, man, once you doing all the bad in the world, everything seems like it's easy for you. But I'm here to tell you, man, after going to prison, doing my 2 years in Al Gore, man, and coming home and trying to do the right thing, everything seems like the wrong thing. Because when I was out here doing bad, I can come up on some money here and there, you know, and with my family. I understand that a person being a user on drugs, you don't want them around your kids like that. But when you need help, man, especially with family, I believe they should help. Which that ain't there no more. Ain't no blood thicker than water, man. They take, you know, people look out for their friends more than they look out for you. You know, which it's been times where when I was hustling, ain't nothing that my family could have said to me, and they was in need of help, that I wouldn't help them. Man, I done slept outside on corners. I done been on the corners with 3 bags. My brothers pulled up and laughed at me. You know, man, I done been down at the worstest of the worstest, man, and still is. I'm not at a stable home right now. I mean, I'm still trying to make it, and I done been to shelters. They don't have a lot of what you call assistance here in Missouri. It's a lot of more female shelters than man shelters, but I am putting in the footwork that was put in front of me, because I am on Section 8 low income listing right now for 9 apartment buildings. I'm just waiting on a letter to come and God to send me the blessing, which everybody wanted to happen on their time, but patience is a virtue. And I learned that in prison. I always been a person that rushed to do things, and I overthink. And when I overthink, I put myself into a crash. So before I went to prison, I was a person that think, but I didn't think, because I had 20 people around me that meant me no good. When I went to jail, nobody picked up that phone, nobody put money on my books. I had a very hard time, except for my foster father, who put almost $500 on my books every Friday and paid off my restitution. That was $2,600. Once I got released from prison, trying to do the right thing and walk a straight line, man, things is so hard out here, and everybody tell you, pray God, and all you got to do is keep trying. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm a living witness, man. I've been trying every day since I got out of penitentiary, man. And I had a job, but I was working right on 11th Street in Washington at the Rooster. I know you guys probably heard of it, but man, I was more stressed out at that job than me being out here on the streets homeless. And that's because so much was getting garnished out my check and everything. It didn't feel like I was making it. And don't nobody know how it feels to be a man with kids and you can't provide for your kids when the kid's mother need help or the kids need this and that. I mean, I done been through a worse home. I done been through foster home. And one thing that I do not want my kids to go through is what I've been through. So I try to do everything in my power so they won't have to go through what I went through, but it's hard. And all I'm doing is staying prayed up, man, and just trying to walk this journey and keep trying. Like I was talking to Mr. Streets about, who's interviewing me now, man, that if anybody need any type of, inpatient treatment, Mercy South Hospital is the best place to go get the help at. Like I was supposed to go today, but I missed my ride. Well, I didn't miss it, they never showed up, so I had called and got a new ride for Monday. I will be there Monday. I am trying, man, and I'm still gonna try, but I ain't no failure. I got thick skin, and I'm gonna make it, man. And long as I can wake up in the morning and breathe, and like I met Mr. Streets and them today off an accident on page today, these are more men that men need to be around, motivation. Because once all you around is street hustlers, people that's robbing and killing, I'm not saying that they don't mean you no good, because some of those people was put in my life and showed me a lot. That's just not the ropes in the line that I want to go to continue down, especially when you sat down in the prison and gave up time for 2 years that you can never get back. So all I'm trying to do, man, is just keep walking forward and be a great father to my kids that I know I can be. And RIP to my father that just had a massive heart attack last August 1st. August 1st this year marked the year marked for Stephen Moore Burton, man, and that's my father, man. And we had complications where we didn't see eye to eye. It seemed like it was always for the girls. And even to my mother, Eileen Elizabeth Gentry, I love you, but I just feel like in certain situations, as your son, you can be there for me more, but hey, who am I to say this or that? I just love you and just wish that family can be more strong and together, more like back in the 70s. That's why I tell people all the time, I wish I was born in the 70s, because blood is not thicker than water no more, it's thin as Kool-Aid. But I am a person that stand with my family no matter what. Even when my family was doing wrong, I was there with them, and when we left the people where they was doing wrong with, you know what I told them? Don't you ever put me in that position again. But I also been there for them. I can't go stay with nobody, but majority everybody stayed with me. But that's how things happen. That's why I never do things because I want a favor back. I do it out the kindness of my heart. Because if you're doing it for something in return, people are not built like that. It's just not gonna happen. Eventually, it will just make yourself matter, or you'll be getting more depressive to be thinking about the things that you've done for a person and you're not getting it in return. But one thing I do know is doing the right thing, staying out of jail, because being in jail is not being there for my kids. I watch my kids open up prisons for Christmas on a JPay tablet. That's something that I never wanted to do in my life, because I always wanted to be there more than what my parents was for me. And I want to shout out Mr. Streets and them for thanking them for giving me this opportunity to let y'all know how hard it is out here on the streets of Missouri. And any other state that someone that's going through the same situation that I'm going through, just know that it's will, and as long as you got will, you got power. As long as you believe in the high man above, everything is going to happen like it's supposed to happen. Not on our terms and when it's supposed to happen. But as long as you have patience, patience is a virtue. And I had to learn that. I didn't have patience for a long time. But I figured out the long way and the hard way by going to prison, sitting down for 2 years. And that was the best thing that God could ever did for me that saved my life. Because I probably would have been on the streets, OD somewhere, in prison for robbing somebody or killing somebody, but that gave me patience to know that life is a patience and a time journey. Everything just don't happen in the blink of your eye. People work hard for what they get from. Some things fall in people's lap. I see it all the time. But that's not a blessing when you see a dope dealer get 60,000 put in his hand. That's just for the moment. That's temporarily. What I'm trying to get is a blessing that's going to last for a lifetime, what we call generational wealth. That's what we're trying to build, and that's what we need to build. I'm trying to be the best that I can be, man. And it's hard, especially when you outside in the fucked up world. Because this world that we living in, it's fucked up. You have some good people, and you have some bad. but it should balance out. But what I have seen through my life was bad because what my parents didn't put me in and place me in. So all I knew was bad thoughts and bad things to do to get money. But it's multiple ways to get money, just like these Mr. Streets and them telling me ways to develop my mind of thinking that it's always multiple ways. And I'm just glad to tell y'all my story today, man, that you know, I'm going where I'm going Monday to Mercy South, and I'm trying to better my life and for my kids, because if I can't take care of myself, guess what? I can't take care of my kids. If I don't have a strong mental for them, I can't have it for myself. So I have to build myself all the way back up, and it's hard coming from where I came from. I came from the bottom, and I rose up like a movie. Guess what? I was making $5,000 a day. Let you tell me, I don't have a car now. I don't have a house now. I don't have friends now. And if I knew what I knew then, what we say, if you knew better, you would do better, I would have did better. But I didn't put money in help people, families that didn't mean no help to me, you know. And here I am right now out here starting from the bottom. And I got some fellas today that gave me a shot to tell you my story. And when you watch this, believe me, it's hard, man, but just stay positive, because once you think negative, you know what's gonna come to you? Negative. Whatever you put out in this universe, it come back to you like a boomerang. That's why I'm trying my best and my hardest to stay focused. And then I do need to go to church too and put God in my life a little more, you know. And things happen the way it happened. My father was the only person that I had left that I could go talk to. It's hard not even having nobody to pick up a phone to talk to without them judging you. Judging your character, judging what you do and how you do it. All I need is some good advice. I don't need you to judge me. Tell me the right things, tell me the wrong things. I won't get mad, but I don't need you judging me, and I'm already in the streets getting judged by everybody else. My name's Kalup Burton, man, and this is my story. And believe me, change will come.
There it is, man. Shit. He knocked that motherfucker right on out.
Thank you, big dog.
He sat down and said, I'm gonna give it to him, I'm gonna give it to him.
Man, that was, hey man, believe it or not, like I just told them, man, it's tears ready to come. When you don't got nobody to talk to about the shit that you going through, man, it's like, I be feeling like a walking ticking time bomb sometimes, like a motherfucker say the wrong thing to me, man, I'ma snap. But you know what, man, I get up, think about my grandma, she say, listen, just pray, you know, and sometimes I'm gonna be honest, man, I'll be like, man, where's the God? You know, like, man, I'm seeing fucked up people doing fucked up things to people and blessings. And here it is, like I was telling my kid's mother, you know, she don't understand that it hurt me to see her hurt, that I can't help you. Like, she think it's cool, like, you all right, you laying up here comfortable. Like, no, I feel that shit, I cry when you don't even know I'm crying, because that shit hurt me that I can't get my kids a book bag. I can't, and I was standing out in the line for 4 hours for the book bag.
Across the street.
And it started raining, and they shut the shit down. I was like, Lord, have mercy. Went in the house, did you get it? Nah. See, there you go again. But see, it's the women too, man. Like, we don't have women that y'all had when y'all was growing up. Them women hold you down. Listen, baby, we gonna get up. You don't hear that no more. Like when my kid's mother, when that woman said, hey, listen, ask her can she come up here to this treatment with you. She said, fuck no, I don't wanna. That showed me then, you want me to get clean. And the only way I got, start using, I got shot 3 times. The doctor was giving me 186 Percocets. All I was thinking about is not being on pain. I didn't know nothing about the opiates that make you sick. When they snatched that shit from me and I'm selling this shit, and I'm sick as a dog, my brother say, listen, I'm sorry, he said, that shit you selling, stop that. You know, and this my same brother, nigga won't help. I used to get this, do you know how much is $150, $200 a day through a month? I give him that every day to go have a DJ to spin his record in the club. And the motherfucker just told me yesterday, oh, you can't stay with one of your brothers and sisters. I said, no, my sister just had a $400,000 house built in O'Fallon, Missouri. On the Missouri. And he said, well, some you did. I said, I can take that when I burnt the bridges. But when you know you have a stove, you know, I got sisters that told my sister, I hope you die from that bone disease. Do you know when she need help, they drop everything that they got to go get her? But with me, like I have to tell her, I'm only 35, I've been with my kid's mother, believe it or not, 19 years. The same woman. 19 years, 2 kids, 4-year-old son, 14-year-old daughter. And I tell her, she said it was just a waste of time. You had so much on your shoulders when I met you, I should have just left her. Because came out of foster home, daddy gay, mama gay. Man, it was like my daddy didn't like me. My daddy told me, I hope you go to jail, get fucked in your ass. My mama told me, I hope you get flushed down the toilet. I should have flushed you down the toilet when I hate you. Out of all my kids, I hate you the most. And you know how that shit feel, and your mama stay 5-6 blocks around the corner, and stay 5-6 blocks around the corner, and don't even. She just seen my kid's mother in the store yesterday and talking about he need to man up. You don't know how I feel to be out. You smoke crack for 30 years and your family and your kids still look for you every day. Do you know I done slept out? My brothers done pulled up on me while I done slept out in the Vaco and laughed. My brother just showed me 60,000 cash last week. And the nigga gave me $1 to get on the Metrolink, and knowing the Metrolink $250. And then tell me he gave a woman $250 on a boat that he didn't even know. Do you know how that felt to me? And I was the same one when I was selling dope, gave you 15 pounds and you only paid me for 4. I could have bust your head like one of these niggas would bust your head, but I look at family like anybody, all of us, we are here for a purpose, to help each other. And that's our problem now. Like, people are like, man, you can't take this shit when you go. And I had to learn that when I told you patience. I was making $5,000 a day, but it's only when I left my woman and I got tunnel vision. I was like, fuck all these hoes, all of them the same, you know. And here it is, when you ain't got no good woman behind you, man, you ain't gonna prosper no farther, you know, especially when you ain't valuing nothing. Cause niggas that's hustling now, you know, they value these clothes, these polos, all this bullshit. They ain't even valuing their son more than they value their outfit.
Right.
You know, my brother leave me outside, and this is a true story. Last week when he showed me the 60,000, he said, hey, listen, if you need somewhere to go to stay for the night, you can come stay on. Now, let me tell you, you got a 3-bedroom house and a 2 full baths. Nobody stay with him. But my cousin, who stole from you $5,000, you can let stay in your house and your brother came. Every time I stay at night, he got to go to work, I got to get up. Do you know where he dropped me off at? At the exit of a highway. I have to run across the street to get to the Metrolink, bro. Is that love? That shit ain't love. Because in all my power, I would have made sure he got that link, bro. You showed me 60,000 and give me $1. First thing thought in my head, I walked off, he said, damn, bro, you ain't gonna show me no love. Fuck you. That's how I looked at it, because you said fuck me.
Right, I see the pain in you right now, man.
Man, that shit ain't cool, man. And then when you grab me these bags and walk in the streets and you don't have a destination in your head, where you going? It's a difference when you say, okay, my leg's hurting right now. When I get to this place, I'm gonna sit down and rest. But when you can't sit down and rest because you don't even know where the fuck you going, you just walking. And that's how I know I'm getting stronger, because I would have been done something and went to jail to go get a free bed to lay down in. But that ain't even comfortable, even unless you just a bomb that just don't want nothing.
Right.
I don't want to be in prison with another motherfucker telling me what to do, you know, and then telling you what to do and they giving you assistance to help yourself. Just letting you go freely. Like, that's what's wrong with Missouri now, man. They help these women, and the men are stepping up more than the women nowadays, getting their kids. And what they used to say, deadbeats. You can't say that now about the fathers. They getting custody of their kids and everything else. But you go downtown right now, only man's shelter is build-up shelter. Every other shelter is women's shelters. And you go out by the Cochran, by that McDonald's, and y'all should go out there and film one day, man. Them people are sleeping outside the motherfucking building eating.
We done been down there.
And y'all done ran them out the parks, took what's his name, who helped, he put a lot of turkeys, what's his name? Larry Rice. Put a lot of turkeys on tables, and y'all took that man's establishment, man. That's why we need to get in more places where, in these Congress seats and shit like that, man, where we can start making things happen, because the world only gonna keep going as much as we don't vote, as much as we just letting them put who they want to put in there. This shit is only getting worse. And you think I'm devastated? I'm devastated, and no disrespect. That's why I never wanted the dark-skinned kids, because believe it or not, you think the world hard on me now? Imagine if I had dreads and I was pitch black.
Right.
They really be hard on me. When these white cops just pulled up, you see all this shit? My girl beat me up, stabbed me up, and the cops locked me up. This was 4 days ago. She didn't have one mark on her. And then as soon as I said, and I'm pump faking, hey, I want to press charges too then. Oh yeah, come on, yeah, we finna go on and book you. I said, I just want y'all to go back there and look at her. Do y'all see any bruises? I said, nowadays, the men not doing the whooping. The women whooping the men ass because they already know the consequences that they put their hands on them. So it's like an if or a don't, the world is against us by all means necessary, brother. That's why I feel like Malcolm X should have had a holiday other than Dr. Martin Luther King, brother. Because sometimes you got to fight to get what the fuck you need. You can't get hit with a brick and say nobody move and thinking he gonna respect you. He gonna bust your motherfucking head again. You know, and I ain't no violent person, but I learned how to survive. And that's because you got some people right now, the worst habit to have is a free habit. Somebody always giving you, especially when you don't have the ability to hustle or to go get it. Like I told my partner, I say, listen, man, and this is my partner, he cried and shook my hand. I said, listen, I'm not judging you, bro, but I'm telling you as a friend, you don't have no type of hustle ability in your body. What I mean, you don't even know how to hustle phone books. You don't even know how to hustle tires. You don't have it. So for you to sit here and accept all these free drugs and getting high, and I looked at him, I said, this comes with a habit where you will be sick. He don't care. All he cares about your money. Just like I tell these niggas in the projects, tell these little niggas, get your money up, get in your bag. I tell the little niggas right now, y'all can get in your bag by punching that clock. Go to somebody's job. Don't sit out here and hustle and be another statistic, because that's just gonna get you time, man. And they be like, oh, you on with that whole shit. No, tell them the truth. If you gonna tell them the truth. Tell them how many buckouts you have. Tell them how many high speeds you have. How many niggas lay on you to rob you. Tell them that to make him have a choice. Because right now, y'all only giving them one option. And what I have seen with our people, bro, we came in slaves because our people traded us for money, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's still going the same way right now today. A motherfucker will trade you in for $1,000. I just was on the Metrolink and I looked at this black man and they laughing about these, what they call them people with them long beard, Amish, what is they? Yeah. He laughing about them. I said, but if we had more dignity and unity like they had, wouldn't nothing be able to touch us. Cause the feds can't even come to their house and they give that motherfucker that's upstairs wanted up. You gotta kill one of them. And that's what we should be, man. Motherfucker get $50, they'll give your cousin up. I done seen my brother get jumped, and I helped him, and 4 of my brothers and sat there and watched him get jumped. That's not, man, I don't know what this world coming to, but all I know is y'all doing better, man, by even breaking, because some people scared to talk. Some people even scared to say what's going on. And I'm known in this city. So when you put that shit up, I done been on the side, I done made money with some of the biggest dope dealers in the city. And when they see that, they gonna know I'm telling the truth. And I made this for a reason. I wanted my brothers now to see this. My family see this. Because I ain't gonna put no jacket on you that don't fit. Never would do that. And they need to feel that shit because, nigga, you got a partner right now, you sending $100 to every Friday. Nigga, you couldn't even send me $3 to get on the bus. This shit is sad, man. And I want to thank y'all, man, for this opportunity, man, because you don't get opportunities like this, man. And like you said, man, like,
we appreciate
y'all
you,
doing better in the world, man. And we need more role models, like you said, in schools. Man, that was good. I knew I could keep talking to y'all when I heard schools, because I didn't have people coming to school telling me when I was coming out of foster home. You know, I was thinking, how can I get out this jam? And the only jam I was thinking about, I had a dope dealer like her, man. No, man, there's more ways that we can make it.